I got butt slammed at work, and
Hold on, he's shitting the fucking floor. So
I was gonna say Dawn listens to our show.
I was
I don't
she
know
does.
why.
She's like, she listens faster than your mom does.
You're a fucking grown man.
Well, you'd think that.
Like
No,
that.
no.
Oh, Keith, you
Yes, she
mother,
did. Yes, she
Hold on,
did.
hold on, hold
you
on.
Yes,
son of a
she
bitch.
did.
I thought we were done with the lesbian discussion.
Keith likes some women like he likes his football jerseys. 4X.
If I had a band name, it might be called Significance Firm.
Like big girl porn is all interracial. And now, don't get me wrong, that's a good stereotype. Keith, you are an enigma inside of Riddle, inside an STD, right?
All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Stories, Sports, and Sarcasm podcast. I'm Keith, along with Jim and Bert. What's going up, guys?
It's going up.
What's going up, guys?
My cholesterol.
Yep, gonna edit that out. What's going on, guys?
I'm gonna try that for a third time.
I was hoping you wouldn't catch that, to be honest with you.
You know, nothing gets by us.
Yeah. Shit.
Tough crowd. What's the matter? Are you quite ready now, ma'am?
Yeah, I forgot about my lights.
Hey,
I'm ready for my close up.
Yeah, without the lights on, we couldn't see the treadmill.
or the indoor wind chime, which I put on the. I was watching last week's episode. I'm like, is that a wind chime in the house?
It is a wind chime in the house. Okay,
How much do you guys love wind chimes that you have them set up in your house to blow when the furnace kicks on?
I'll tell you what, you're about to feel like shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that is the wind chime from when my mom died. And it was on the front porch. And when we got that nasty windstorm, it blew down. And I brought it in the house and hung it up and forgot to take it back out. So that's my mom that you're making fun of right now.
Okay. I don't care how much sentimental value it has. Wind chimes go outside.
Right. Well, I didn't want it blow. I've just forgotten to take it back out. Just wanted heads up. Hashtag Brittany Blast t-shirt going to be available on our merch store.
We have a merch store.
We're going to have a merch store.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What do we have? The piss bongs on there?
You're going to have piss bongs.
Indoor wind chimes.
So what are you drinking, guys? Or what are you drinking?
I got a name for the indoor wind chimes. It's going to be Keith's Jingles. That's what we're going to call them. Keith.
I am drinking Buffalo Trace tonight. I'm down to my last half a bottle of Buffalo Trace. So, and since you guys aren't going to Kentucky now, I'm going to have to.
I got a couple bottles here that I can part with. I think I've got 3 sealed bottles of Buffalo Trace right now. And then I've got a Buffalo Trace single barrel also.
I would only get sealed bottles of liquid from you.
Well, I was saying that I've got 5 bottles of it, but only 3 of them are sealed.
Why have you opened 2?
Because I've got a single barrel and a regular one.
Okay. Bert's got what are you drinking there?
Coke Zero, because I'm getting my teeth yanked out, and I can't drink alcohol 24 hours before.
Dump some more syrup sugar water on them before they yank them out.
Yeah.
No, there's no sugar in this. It's 0 calories.
Oh, okay.
0 flavor, 0 will to live.
I am on Stag Junior tonight. Believe this is batch 15 Stag Junior, 132 or 130.2 proof. I also have the standard piss bong. And I've got I got Corona coming up to chase it all down with.
Okay. Gonna crack it off with the beast, Keith.
Oh, Bush.
Yep. Hello. This is I mentioned it last week. We got to get some sort of intro, some hype music for you for this.
I'll search some music around. I found the intro music for our podcast.
Like
so
the intro we got now.
I do. Here we go. Cheers.
There he goes. The pink piss bong. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't do that out of principle. I just couldn't put the old pisser up to the face.
He's had
Not
worse
the
things
first
on-
time.
He's had worse things on his lips.
Much heavier things too.
And hairier.
I don't know about Harrier. I have standards around here.
Like they got buckwheat and a leg lock.
You've not always had standards.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've always had standards. They just used to be really low.
Yeah.
They've been fluid.
Now you're like GPA.
Damn.
All right.
Tough crowd.
So, what is the woolly mammoth 2027? Are you referring to
Oh.
them trying to bring a woolly mammoth back to life?
I am. So I
Yeah.
went down a rabbit hole of all rabbit holes this week. I have been on I listen to Joe Rogan podcast, and I'll just flip through random ones. I don't go in order. And there was one, this guy, I can't even remember his name. It was does alien documentaries, and he's made 2 documentaries. He's been doing this for 30 years. Anyway, so I went down the alien rabbit hole. And while I was doing that, somehow I came across that this is legit. They are legit bringing back woolly mammoths by 2027. It's happening.
Yeah.
They just got a $60 million grant to finish all their research and to impregnate an Asian elephant with a woolly mammoth embryo.
Huh.
Yes.
Far
See,
be it from me to doubt Joe Rogan. So
No, this was not Joe Rogan. This was something else.
I got shit falling over here.
no.
By the
This-
way, this needs to be a weekly segment entitled "Conspiracy Corner with Jim." I want a weekly episode or weekly segment of this.
Hey, the alien. I'll send you the links for the alien documentaries. They're very compelling. Very.
So,
They swayed me with their argument.
so
Is the Earth flat, Jim?
It is not, because aliens have proven to us that it's not.
So as far as woolly mammoth goes, they've been wanting to bring the woolly mammoth back since the early 90s. A lot of times they'll find.
I feel like the woolly mammoth families have wanted them back far longer than that.
But they find fully intact woolly mammoths in the Russian permafrost in Siberia, right?
Yeah.
So they found it, and one of the ways they've was a quick story. One of the ways they try to pay for this is they dug one up, and they thought that the meat was good enough that they actually had a dinner,
Oh.
and they made it out of woolly mammoth. Now, people got sick.
Sure.
Shocking.
Hard to believe you eat a 2,000-year-old carcass that was dug out of the ice, and all of a sudden you're gonna be fine.
Well, I think woolly
Frozen.
mammoths are older than 2,000 years, aren't they?
Oh yeah. They were around the same
Bet it
time.
had freezer burn.
They were around, I want to say, like 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago was
yeah.
Jesus's time.
Yes.
So Jesus was like, "Hey, look at that woolly mammoth over there."
They were around the
Part
same
of the-
time the pyramids were built.
Different part of the world.
I think the pyramids were built before.
4,000
Oh my
years
god!
ago.
My god!
10,000 years
Keith.
ago.
Angry Keith, you want to call him a fucking idiot again, like you did last week? Jeez.
So
I was like, I
Paladin,
don't think that's a thing. I when you said that on the thing that I called Bird a fucking idiot, I'm like, I didn't do that. And then I went back and was editing. I was like, I did that.
yeah,
So
you're pretty.
the last woolly mammoths
We can't hear you,
survived until about 1650 BC. So 3,600 years ago or so.
I didn't think that. I thought it was like long ago, like Ice Age, long ago.
No, they were dying because of overhunting by man. And then
Really?
their areas were
Okay.
shrinking. Yeah.
Did not know that. I thought Ray Romano, they died during the Ice Age.
Ray Romano killed them. Yes.
So how they're doing this is the Asian elephant DNA is 99.6% matched to woolly mammoth. So they're taking the Asian elephant DNA and the woolly mammoth DNA, and they're filling in the holes in the Asian elephant DNA with the woolly mammoth DNA. And then they're going to stick it in a female Asian elephant. And whatever the time period is, we're going to have a hybrid woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
Roaming in.
Let the chips fall where they may.
All right. Maybe,
Right.
this would be an excellent opportunity to have like a theme park of extinct animals they brought back.
That
And
is
just
a great idea.
Yeah.
T-Rex, Velociraptor.
Oh,
The
yes,
amount of things you could do it. You could even do like water animals as well.
Maybe they should hybrid them together too to make bigger and stronger ones that,
Yep. An amusement park. You could have like this sphere thing that you ride in. It's all clear, motorized. Ride around the park in it.
I could see Chris Pratt walking you around.
Do you
that
know what
park
would
and-
be even better?
Good idea, Bert.
You know what would
That's
be
a great
even
idea.
better if they made a movie out of it.
Oh yeah.
They make a movie like that?
I don't know. It seems far fetched.
Seems reminds me of one of the movies I watched a while ago. It was people dressed up as animals and started humping each other. I think it was called Jurassic Park.
Anytime Bert mentions a movie, I feel like it's going to go off the rails. All the movies Bert watches do not show up on IMDb.
They
No,
don't.
they're on IMDb. That's what they.
Yeah, so 4 years from now, we can look forward to woolly mammoths.
Woolly mammoths. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
what could-
maybe our friend down in Circleville can get one of those. And
they're also talking about reintroducing jaguars into New Mexico and Texas.
you can't buy a Jaguar in New Mexico or Texas.
No. Tiger you can.
So, with the advent of Cocaine Bear, maybe they'll have cocaine or a meth jaguar in New Mexico, right? That'd be.
Yeah. Oh, science. Sometimes
Yeah.
you got to ask yourself, just because you can
Yeah.
doesn't mean you should.
Why would you
Yeah.
say why when you can say why not?
It's kind of like big girls. Just because it fits doesn't mean you should wear it, right? It's just like science.
That is true. That is true.
So are
Yoga
you going to
pants?
pay to go see a woolly mammoth?
You're not going to pay to go see them. They're reintroducing them because it's a whole thing about climate change is why they're doing this.
So but if you're going to go see one, you're going to have to pay for it. Are you going to pay to go see one?
No, I'm not going to pay. I'll just watch it on YouTube.
That's basically the same thing.
You know what? I think I'm paid to go see one. If I get to ride it, though, I want to be able to ride it
I know.
around.
That's probably going to be Gen 3. Gen 1, I don't think they're going to be tame enough for you to ride. Gen 3, they're going to like mess with their bone structure so they have saddles already built into them.
So they're the international market that me and Grayson used to go to on Saturday mornings is up on the north end of town. And they had a reptile place next to it. It was like it was called Captive Born Reptiles.
Okay.
As opposed to what, like snakes and shit? That's what I would have called it.
Right. And Heather she's a big time snake person. She's like, we should get a snake.
Really?
I'm like, we shouldn't get a snake.
Oh,
She used to have a snake. She used to like just fucking wear it around, I guess. And I'm like, nope. Nope.
nobody
That's
like
Go ahead.
nobody wants a snake for a pet. They do it for attention so they can tell people I have a snake for a pet. It's not a pet.
If you don't like that chihuahua, just get that snake. It'll be gone in a couple of days.
Right.
I thought you had a cat. I didn't know that was a chihuahua.
It's a Chihuahua it's a dog in name only.
Yeah.
It's the dog version of Karen. Just a little yapper.
Same haircut.
So, but went up there the other day, and they had closed down. They'd closed down shop.
Hmm.
So
Shocking.
right.
Well, snake collectors are what's killing Florida, right? All those Burmese pythons they got sliding around eating everything because they have no natural predators.
Right. Because
Snakes are not pets.
my point. Thank you for help driving it home. There's
Well,
it's not a pet. It's, hey, guess what? I have a snake for a pet. No, you have a problem and you want attention and you want everybody to know that you own a snake. You're not a pet.
Well, so Heather, she feeds all of the cats in the neighborhood. Like our cat food budget is astronomical. She puts food out for them like every day, and I say that like it's I've got some sort of problem. I hand feed raccoons in the backyard. But every year, obviously, these cats have kittens.
Yeah.
And Audrey wants to bring a kitten in the house. And I'm like, you bring a kitten in the house, I will kick it right in front of you through the backyard. I hand feed raccoons and I hate cats.
Yeah.
I've got a video of me hand feeding a raccoon. If you get, I always forget I put that right up in front of my face.
What kind of where kind of neighborhood where there are just tame raccoons walking around like it's a Disney movie?
They walk up to the back of the house and
They sing with the birds too in the morning.
zip diddy doo dah, zip diddy day.
Shit.
Raccoons up here will rip your eyeballs out of their sockets if you get within 5 feet.
These ghetto raccoons.
Yeah.
These won't even they won't even like they don't even mess with you.
Coming for the cat food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we put all of our other leftovers out there. Wonder why the damn cats show up.
Gosh. You trying to save money on garbage or what?
You know what? Because we firmly believe that because we put our food out and feed them marshmallows, they stay out of our trash.
It's like a thank you for.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we appreciate you not.
Yeah.
So they stay because they don't get in our trash podcasts, and I'm going to send it in there, and then I'll pull it. I'll extract it out and share it.
So you're feeding raccoons, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible idea.
I think it is a bad idea. I don't know.
Only if they become rabid, I guess.
Can raccoons be rabid? Is that a thing?
Yes, that's like, are you feeding them during daylight hours?
Well, no, they're at night.
You see them walking around during the day, don't try to feed them, please.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
This is great for the Spotify listeners.
Yeah, Spotify listeners, if you pull over, you can see this on the video.
Yeah, there's a cat in the background. Oh, there's a second cat. Oh, that was a raccoon. And there's Keith holding out a marshmallow.
Wow.
He used to do that for co-eds back in the day.
Yeah, they're not timid at all. My gosh.
Here comes that little sharp tooth bastard, and he's got the marshmallow and he's gone.
Don't do that, Keith. Holy cow.
Shit. Stop sharing. There it is.
That is asking for trouble.
Oh no, I come up and hand feed them marshmallows. I buy marshmallows specifically for them.
Did you know who used to feed wild animals with marshmallows? Steve Irwin. Got stabbed in the heart.
I found out. Speaking of Steve Irwin, when I went to when I drove my Buick to Gulf Shores a couple years ago, the one that Jim said he surprised made it out of the city.
He drove that thing on a wing and a prayer.
The Portsmouth. Good.
So I drove it to Gulf Shores, and we went one of the days we went on a tour of, they have like alligator farms, or I don't know what you'd call it. Do you know why they feed them marshmallows?
Alligators? I didn't know they fed them out.
They feed alligators and crocodiles marshmallows because they don't have any nutritional value. And the wild ones that would come into the area, it wouldn't prevent them from going out and hunting for food.
Okay.
Marshmallows is the only thing they could give them that wouldn't prevent them from going out and hunting for real food.
Now they got a bunch of diabetic alligators.
But it would, yeah, it would not prevent them from coming back for a sweet treat, though.
Yeah, guess not.
I'm not sure how sound that logic is down there in the Alabama alligator belt.
I don't know. I don't want it. I don't want a pet that could eat me. I don't want a pet that's going to constrict me later on in life. There's people who
you could have stopped it. I don't want a pet because I don't. Like, I'm completely.
Yeah.
Every time the dog sneezes, I'm like, we should probably put him down.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Those allergies are just making him sick. Come on.
And well, if it doesn't make the video, let's just go ahead and tell everybody that 5 seconds into this episode, Keith's dog came up behind him and shit on the floor. So I can't imagine why he doesn't like pets.
Like, he came, yes, he came up behind me. He snuck up behind me and shit on the floor. And then he comes over and he's trying to get under my desk.
Made
So I just kind of shuffled him away, and he ran back under the desk. And I shuffled him away again, and then I smelled shit. I was like, you motherfucker.
made direct eye contact with you as you were telling him no and just dropped a load.
Oh, you let him outside in the morning? That's the only, it's like that. It's like, I don't know what movie that was. No, it was the show The League. The only way he can shit is if he's making eye contact with somebody.
Oh, Rafi used to say that.
That wasn't Rafi.
Rafi used to say that he could only make eye contact.
But it was
Ruxin.
Yeah, Ruxin in the bathroom, and his boss, who used to be a Marine.
Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Rob Riggle. And if anybody listens to this and doesn't know what we're talking about, do yourself a favor and go on YouTube and just search up The League.
Right.
Great show.
Except for those last 2 seasons.
The episodes I couldn't handle were the animated ones.
They were terrible.
I never even saw
But you can actually watch The League on Hulu if you have a subscription.
I hate having a subscription where I have to watch commercials. It annoys the shit out of me.
You don't in Hulu, do you?
If you pay for the non-subscription one.
I thought any of them that you paid for were non-subscription.
No, Paramount Plus is the same way. You got to pay the extra. It's like $5 a month for the version with ads. And
do you still have YouTube TV, Jim?
Yeah.
The price went up. It's like $80 a month after taxes.
Yeah, it went up. Well, it went up from 64 to 71, I think, or something like that.
Right.
So, I mean, before taxes and government and all that bullshit.
Right.
But
My problem with it is you can't watch the Blue Jackets. You can't watch The Crew.
Right. Well, I didn't even know The Crew was televised, but
it's on Apple TV now.
They shouldn't have been this season. That was bad.
So YouTube TV though is the home of Sunday NFL Ticket this year.
Is it really?
It is.
Okay.
Nate and I are going to split it and get it. So if you buy it by June something, I think it's $289. You get Sunday Ticket and NFL Red Zone for the season.
What if we split it 3 ways?
I don't want you involved in any 3-way.
No London Bridge, no Eiffel Tower.
Oh, you know what? We wouldn't be able to do that because we've got separate subscriptions.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm pretty pumped.
I don't think I watch enough. I don't watch enough football.
Oh, I do.
I watch NASCAR season goes until mid-November.
Yeah. It's a long season.
It is. It is a long season.
Yeah.
Uh,
You haven't, Keith, you apparently have an issue with McDonald's prices.
Yeah,
I
let's-
don't have an issue with McDonald's prices.
Oh, is that Bert?
That
Oh, I
must be
didn't put that-
Bert.
I did not put anything about McDonald's on there.
Oh, you know what? I do have an issue with McDonald's prices. Let me
Good
tell you.
Lord. Come
Okay.
on.
I forgot. So I used to go to McDonald's and I would order 2 McDoubles, a medium fry, and a Coke. And it would cost me $5, which is a reasonable amount of money.
What year was that?
McDoubles used to be $1, and then they went up to $1.29.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
And then a medium fry is $1.50 or whatever, and then a large Coke is always $1.
Yeah.
Went to McDonald's. I got to Grayson's school a little bit early. Was hungry because I'm fat. I'm always hungry. And when I got there a little early, I decided to swing into McDonald's. Ordered 2 plain McDoubles, medium fry, large Coke, $9.58.
Yeah, it's
It's
Prices are
fucking
no-
unreal.
prices
I-
are no joke right now.
Right. I can go to Wendy's. I can get a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece chicken nugget, fry, and a drink. It's $5. If they give me the wrong nuggets, I can throw them at
Launch
the
'em right back,
kitchen.
yeah.
I can throw them into the kitchen for free.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, prices are ridiculous. I have a problem with McDonald's actually today. Do they do it down there where you pull up to the window? It's like an automated.
and they ask you if you want to use the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like? Are you going to use your app today? Go ahead and order when you're ready. So I said my order. Nothing. Silence. 10 seconds later, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? I just said my order. Oh, well, that was the recording. We didn't hear that.
But you can't say that out loud, Jim. Because they're gonna spit on your food. You got to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna order it. You can bitch about it afterwards, but you can't do it in line
Right.
because they're like,
Yeah. So then I pull around, ask for ketchup, and the ketchup Nazi girl gives me 3 packets of ketchup. 3. Keith, what in the hell are you doing? That is your
What?
stock.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's going off.
Sorry. I moved something and it ended up pulling my camera off.
So yeah, McDonald's sucks right now. Prices, their automated recording, you got to say your order twice or just don't say it when they say your order, wait for the live person, and they're ketchup Nazis.
So an internal McDonald's memo recently came out where they said that they believe that they've hit the peak where they could price things and that people won't complain and that they're not going to go any higher than that for a while. But yeah,
Well, that's good.
McDonald's is
can't-
making record profits. So
Well, I can tell out of the main McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's is the lowest. Keith, what the?
I'm practicing for if
my
I
gosh.
get a bad connection, I can switch cameras like Bert does.
Fucking idiot. But Burger King's pre-tax, like if you go there and order a number one, it's like $10.99 on the menu, but before tax. It's
In my
insane.
opinion, if you're gonna go fast food, you got to go Wendy's.
Mm. I don't care for their burgers too much.
I
Their
don't know. I
nuggets
think they're
their nuggets are terrible.
see, and I don't eat nuggets because I'm a fucking adult. So
But you got the $5.
bought those for Grayson.
Okay.
Those
all right.
nuggets are for Grayson.
my
Okay.
only problem with Wendy's is they put too much sugar in their buns, right? You can taste it. They're super sweet. But I like their spicy chicken sandwiches.
Oh, you know
Much,
what?
much sugar in their buns.
I do like
Yes.
their Keith, you have got to stop switching cameras. Like you're the most distracted person that I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying.
I am distracted tonight.
ADHD
I'm
is
so
like
I'm so
wide
pissed off.
open tonight.
Right. So I bought a bicycle, right? Because I
Oh.
needed something to hang shit in the garage.
Yeah.
Right?
I needed to hang shit in the garage, so I needed
Running out,
something to
of,
hang
running
it
out
on.
of space on the treadmill there behind you to hang clothes on.
So I bought a bike, and Heather said that she was going to call in if I didn't mention. I got one of the bikes with like the curved handles, like Lance Armstrong. Like I'm gonna ride the like I'm about to ride the Tour de France.
Those skinny wheels going to be able to handle the heat when you get on there?
We were riding home, and she was like, "Is there a weight limit on the wheels?" I'm like, "I have not even checked that. I don't know if there's a weight limit on the wheels or not." But she was going to confirm that I mentioned that I got the one with the curved handle. I wanted a road bike.
Okay.
Okay. They
So
make those without the Lance Armstrong upgrades.
that's what I
Yeah.
wanted. So
It-
He's
I
out
picked,
there in tight biker shorts. He's got a yellow Live Strong bracelet on. That helmet that looks like a torpedo. Or
right. We talked about that I was going to be crouched down to be aerodynamic.
got a moisture wicking shirt on.
So
Pump yourself full of steroids before the show or before you
that takes ball. I can tell you that. So
your balls amputated before.
only
So-
one of them, only half your balls.
Yeah.
He's got his gear on, right? So is it this?
Hurt's about to pull it up.
Is this what you're wearing on the bike?
That's a little higher cut than I like.
What he's pulled up is a unitard.
This is an
I
endurance-
appreciate Jim for the people on Spotify.
That is
Oh,
not.
there we
it is
got
not
No,
anatomically
you missed
correct,
it.
though.
Back it up. Back up.
there we go. We got Keith, the bike sexual.
Bisexual.
No, right there. 2XU men's aero bib shorts. Nope, that's not it.
That was it.
Two
Hold on.
over from that.
This
That
one
one
right,
right
here.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna find the Amazon version of that.
I've got that. Here, hold on. Yeah.
All right. So what we're doing now is we're just pulling up pictures for nobody to be able to know what we're talking
For no one to see.
Here you go, Keith. This is what you're gonna be wearing right here. This
No, it's a unicorn.
here he is.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
Keith's
don't even
bike
know how to
outfit.
Why don't you give a shot at describing that, Bert?
My horn can pierce the sky. There you go.
So how did the bike ride go? Did you blow out the tires, bend the wheel?
So okay, so we ordered the bike on Monday, I think. Maybe it was Sunday. I don't remember. I ordered the bike. It was supposed to be here Tuesday. It didn't arrive Tuesday. They said it'd be here Wednesday. Didn't arrive Wednesday. Then they said it'd be here today. Came here today. The jam nut that holds the handlebars in place, not in the box.
Curved handlebars.
The curved handlebars, the bolt that holds the shifters onto the curved handlebars, not included, and the disc brake on the front wheel was bent.
You've ridden this thing already?
No, I can't ride it because I
Oh,
can't
all that
turn the
stuff-
handlebars.
All that broke when he rode it.
Everything was broke when it came out of the box. So I got to return it and buy another bike. So
Where did you get it from? Amazon?
Walmart.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luckily you can take it right to Walmart.
Yeah, so I went over to Walmart and I was going to buy another one. And they didn't have one in stock. And we grabbed one of the managers and we told him all that. He was like, "Yeah, that happens." And that was it. That's all he said. And then
just
he walked away.
Did you fling some nuggets at him? Because that's what he should have had.
No, and I don't know. He was like, "Yeah, you do realize you bought this from Walmart, right?"
He's like, I make $12 an hour.
He's been at
I don't
Walmart
care.
for like 20 years. I think he makes
Oh,
like 14,
14.
50.
Yeah.
He's topped out. He's fully vested also.
His
Yeah.
retirement is
He's got
canned with
he's got
tuna.
those glasses that you have the magnetic things you stick to. He said the glasses were $60. He's got $700 in magnetic things you stick to the front of them.
Are you gonna put some NASCAR logos on your bike when you get it? Listen, when I'm passing, you got at least 45 good seconds of advertising because I'm not moving that fast.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, McDonald's the ketchup Nazi. You said that.
Yeah, ketchup Nazi.
Well, so what
God
kind of
bless.
bumper stickers do you see where you're out riding a bike? Or I hear Bert's got an issue with bumper stickers.
Yeah, I got so there's a couple of things I have issues with, right? Things that make me angry. I mean,
Only a couple.
only a couple, right? I'm getting old.
OBX. I see
Yeah.
that one.
So yeah, here we go.
Outer
If
Banks.
I see any of these bumper stickers, I automatically hate you.
Well,
Right.
see the piss on Calvin thing, right?
That's
Well,
on
why
everything.
is Calvin? So we got Calvin pissing, Salt Life, and then Outer Banks. And the way you've got this shown here is you have Calvin pissing on the AM 820.
I
Catholic
do.
radio
I
logo.
did that on purpose. I
okay.
absolutely because so first of all, if you get stuck behind the AM 820 Catholic radio, you're going 10 to 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. No questions asked. You can't go the speed limit behind it. It's a Honda Odyssey minivan, and it's been on the road since '96, and it's got that fucking sticker on it. And you are going 15 and a 30. You are just going. I want to run them off the road.
So the Calvin pissing on.
It's overused. I've seen
It is
for
overused.
30 fucking years. I'm done with it.
Right. So when I raced go-karts, we had to have a number panel on the back of our carts.
Okay.
So it had to be hung on the back of your seat or it was put on the back bumper. Well, I always hung mine on the back of the seat. And you leave the zip tie loose enough that when you're going down a straightaway, it flips up.
Why do you do that?
Well, the reason I did it is on the back side of my number plate, when it flipped up, it had that and it had the number of one of my competitors.
Okay.
You go through too much effort on things.
Yeah.
So, first of all, if I see an Outer Banks sticker, it's probably on a vehicle that doesn't need to be on the road anymore.
Right.
And we know that people went on a cheap vacation to the Outer Banks. And then Salt Life, that sticker just looks like Slut Life to me. And it's on every woman's car that has hair, that has big hair and bangs. And then this other one, I actually like this sticker. It doesn't bother me at all. My other ride is your mom. I put that on there because it made me happy. But if I see any, in this one
I'm
right here,
gonna put a sticker on the back of my car that says my other ride is Bert's wife. She can't hear me, right?
no, they're at the high school. Jonah's
She
doing his
would
freshman
fuck
orientation.
me up.
So
Maybe I
those-
should sneak that on the back of Heather's Acura. My other ride is Bert's wife.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that sounds like a
So-
great idea.
Yeah, Jim. Hopefully you got the guest room ready. Keep cruising for it.
I don't. I'm just filling it with stuff so you can't fit in there with
You
any.
just put that sticker right on
You
the
do
door.
realize I will sleep on your couch. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
You have, yes, that is
But
true.
I think this all started. I was driving around today. I was going to Kroger, which is 2 minutes from my house. It's 1.2 miles from my house. It took me 10 minutes to get there because I got on Columbus Street, which is a main thoroughfare in this town. It's 35 miles an hour, and they were going 12.
Oh,
Yeah. And at a certain point, I was just like laid on the horn, and I laid on the horn for probably a good 40 seconds. Just, man,
oh my gosh.
so irritating.
Yeah, the bumper stickers can be a bit much for sure. I agree. I've seen the I don't know if I think I said it on this podcast before. I was in line at the middle school and this lady had a bumper sticker. Well, it was one of them window stickers that said, "If you're going to ride my ass, at least pull my hair."
See, I respect that one.
Yeah. And so the ones I don't respect are the people that have the little circles and they say 26.2. Like they show that they've run marathons before.
Oh, is that? I didn't even know what that.
The
Yeah.
ones that I do respect are the ones that say 0.0.
I had one of those.
I don't
it was
run.
a beer run. It was a beer run. So yeah, so I actually had that sticker on my one of my Mazdas because they had a.
Is
2
that
point-
before or after you ran into something with it?
little column A, little column B? I don't know. But so there was it was called a beer run, and it was like 2.2 miles downtown Columbus, and every 500 meters you drank some beer. I thought that sounds fucking cool. All right, so I do it, and then like I think I was like 42 at the time, so I came in like first in my division.
So it's like 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's like 15 years. Thanks, T. But then I was like, this was fun. There's a bunch of young people there doing it too. No exciting, nothing too exciting. I get the re-registration for the next year, and it's like it shows the age groups, and it's like, are you this? Are you this? Or are you 40 plus and a creeper? And I was like,
Creeper.
fuck you. First of all, I wasn't even looking. Second of all, I just wanted the beer. But I paid like $30 to be called a creeper.
What about the coexist bumper sticker?
Yeah, and then here's the thing:
Okay.
you would be called a creeper for free. Like you have no problem with that.
That's right. So
Coexist. That one's rough. I agree. With
Those are wore out. Coexist.
I have to look that one up. I don't remember what that one looks like.
Oh, come on. It's on
What?
going through Kenyon
It's-
every night. I see that.
Okay, so you go through. Oh, okay, I see that.
I think
yeah.
I think when you buy a Volvo, it comes with that brand new from the factory already
Right.
on the bumper.
You have to scrape it off if
Yeah.
you don't want it.
Yeah, when you order a Volvo, you have to ask for the not. You have to take that off of the options.
And a Subaru.
And
Yeah, I was
Subaru.
gonna say in Lancaster, I see this in the back of older Hondas, and they always smell like weed as you pass them.
Patchouli oil is what.
Yeah.
people catch a whip.
Patchouli Julie.
Godspeed, princess.
Oh,
So we saw.
that was probably my worst date of my life. Was the one that she murdered herself instead of going on a date with me. Yeah,
That would hit your ego a little bit. I imagine.
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah,
I saw a
she was like she had to pay her taxes and she had to go on a date with you, and she checked off paying her taxes.
mailed the check to the IRS and that last
Yeah,
act.
that
also.
one hurt.
Don from Donversations gave us a shout out. Bert sent the
Yeah.
TikTok from it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
She did. She did. She was fun. She was a lot of fun having on.
Have you been on her show yet, Keith?
I haven't been on her show yet.
You're not going on that show.
Oh,
I
well,
bet you the $200 that you would have to pay out in our league fees this year if you had stuck with the original plan you'd sent out.
So did you look up the coexist bumper sticker?
Oh
Bert?
yeah, I saw it now. I know what you're talking about. I wasn't going to present it because I think everybody else knows what it is.
Yeah. Everybody. Keith. Oh my
So
god.
do you want to? We want to move on to. We want to move on to old.
Can I update my
action.
punch in the face list right now?
Well, if you're going to update it, you can update it twice. I've got one for you, right? So
What do you got?
let's talk about him. Touched by
Oh,
Mahomes.
Touched by a Mahomes.
That's right.
There's a million what do you call them?
His face is so fucking punchable.
Video
Like,
shorts about him going to jail and
Somebody said it. I don't know who it was in our fantasy group. So I can't give him credit. It may have been Bert. Your brother is famous, so you think you can get away with everything.
yeah, his claim to fame is my brother is a good athlete.
Right.
I don't understand it. He's not. I mean, this kid has got to be like, what is he? 6'3", 6'4"? He's not like
6'6".
6'6".
Are you shitting me?
He played power forward in high school.
He looks like a
Um,
little dipshit.
He's
And then-
taller than yeah. Go
And
ahead.
his brother.
He looks like little Keith being a dipshit with his stupid hair and his stupid face.
Oh,
Let's see.
you know what we ought to do sometime, Keith?
What's that, sir?
We need to go out and have a beer, and you can really loosen up and give your opinion on little Keith.
Oh my God, that dude.
You keep it all bottled up inside. I just really want you to. Oh my God. I swear I'm gonna drive down there in the middle of this podcast and smash that camera over your head, that side view camera.
I'm just trying to make fun of Bert with it, honestly.
How are you making fun of Bert with it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so
Oh gosh.
social media sensation is quite tall. Jackson Mahomes' height is 6'6".
Play basketball. Do something with your life.
Why? When Patrick's going to make all that money and all you have to do is just live in his apartment or house or whatever.
Gosh. That's something else right there.
Keith is your Jackson Mahomes, Jim. That's what.
I don't know what Keith is just off the rails, and how he's videoing the video. He's got his 3 screens. Yeah, that's people that listen can't see what you're doing, Keith.
All right.
People that listen can see if they stop their cars and watch.
Yeah.
I can't help that they're not watching.
We could be funnier. That would help. They might watch
Yeah,
it if we were.
that's true. So I got the same pep talk on the way down the stairs this afternoon that I get every week, and that is, don't get obliterated.
Yeah, you failed that one. Next, what was the other one?
Have you got into the stag yet?
Twice.
Oh, just taking a little nip of it, a little pull.
Yeah, not great. It is very tasty. The stag is very tasty.
What time did you start drinking today, Keith?
When I came down here.
What time
Bullshit.
was that?
No,
3
seriously.
o'clock.
Yeah.
No,
You got up, you came downstairs.
No, I got here. You were sending text messages telling me that you could be done in 10 minutes or something like that.
I said I'll be ready.
I can go in about 10 minutes, is what you said.
Yeah.
And I said, that's the Jim Friel official motto.
Yeah.
And no, I hadn't had anything to drink because we were out trying to figure out the bike situation.
Oh.
Next week, I'm going to be fit as fuck because I'm going to have a new bike by then.
Did you say fit or fat?
No, I'm already fat as fuck. I'm going to be
Oh.
fit as fuck. Yeah.
Didn't
'Cause it-
hear it through the microphone very well.
It only takes a week. That's what it
Right. So this summer, or not, maybe it's not this summer. I don't know when it is. We're planning on going to the Appalachian Trail.
AT, baby.
Oh,
And
yeah. Or like how
You've
know
seen
I
Lord
think
of
it's
the
gonna
Flies,
be-
right? You saw Lord of the Flies. You saw
I
what they
did
did with
not.
the fat kid, right? That's
Yeah.
well, you know what? You should watch that before you go on the Appalachian Trail.
So
That is not like
actually, I think
hiking-
it's next year if we're going to do it. We're going to
That
do
is-
a couple of preparatory hikes this year.
that is
Well-
not like hiking in Hocking Hills, you know.
Well, if you've ever been hiking in Hocking Hill, no, you
Yes.
didn't go with us when we went to when we were in Kentucky. When we went to the
No, I was at a different one, and we went hiking in Kentucky, and it was not easy. I mean, it was your hands pulling yourself up some of these sections of this trail.
so when we went to Kentucky for Jimmy Buffett,
Yeah.
you ended up leaving that Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had to go, or we were going to do underground kayaking.
Yeah.
Well, we got out there early enough that we decided to go hiking, and I don't remember where it was we went hiking. And our friend, the deputy sheriff, could tell us where. Oh,
Yeah.
our friend, the deputy sheriff, could tell us where we went. I just don't remember where it was. It was not fun.
And you want to
So-
do the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Well,
let's-
no, Heather's wanted to do the Appalachian Trail for a long, long time. And to be fair, she puts up with a
To be
lot of my
fair.
bullshit. Like a lot of bullshit from me. The absolute least I could do was support her in that process. So for her birthday, I bought her. She won't buy anything for herself. Like she'll buy all kinds of stuff for me. She for our anniversary, she bought me a thing to put my to make my infinity bottle.
To make your what?
Infinity bottle?
Yeah.
So the last pour out of each of your bourbon bottles, you
I
put
know what it is.
Right.
You said to make my infinity a bottle. That's why I asked how much you've had to drink before we came down here to start recording.
No, I was 1 day sober when I came down here. I got my 1 day chip earlier today.
So
To
ask
celebrate
Kyle,
being 24 hours sober,
Yeah.
I decided I needed some Stag Junior. Ask Kyle what.
ask Kyle and Shelly about the Appalachian Trail. That is no
Jelly
joke.
has said that it was the worst experience ever.
Yes, that you
And
just pitch a tent and like you got to carry everything with you. This is not Hocking Hills where you just peel off and there's like field trips of 8-year-olds running around the trail. I mean, like you're in the wilderness. There's
Right.
bears, there's snakes. Like,
our plan is a 10-day. I think it's 110 miles.
Oh my God.
Bert,
So,
let's get an over under going on this, Bert, because
7 miles, 7.5 miles.
No, I will. Here's the thing about me.
On his bike.
God, 10 days. How many miles did you say?
I
You
think
say
it's
you bought-
110.
So for
Here's
Heather's
the thing
birthday, she
about
gets to
me.
listen to you bitch about walking for 10 days.
Right.
That's what Heather gets for her
So
birthday.
I will,
My
I
God.
will, without a doubt, complain a lot.
Okay.
But I am somebody who pushes through, despite the fact that I complain.
You don't
I
take
put-
no for an
I-
answer. We get
I
it.
persevere.
Let me explain to you. Just talk to Kyle and it's not. We're
Well,
talking.
that's
Kyle and
because
Shelley, they
I
hike a lot. Okay, like this
They-
is what
they
they
do.
do.
They
They
do. but-
had blisters on their. Kyle had blisters so bad on his feet he could hardly walk. From the rain, you get rain and wet. You can't get dry, so you're just your feet are constantly wet. Like you're not making this 10 days, 110 miles.
I will bet you $1,000 I do.
It's not happening.
So
110 miles.
so
This is what it's going to look like, by
ended
the
up
way.
being. There's like a 600-pound guy on a bike, but if you notice in that he's got a mountain bike, Keith.
Yeah,
Big boys don't need them real thin road bike wheels. They just don't. It's not a good idea.
you're such a fucking dick, Bert.
So, but I mean, honestly, you're gonna take Heather for 10 days on the Appalachian Trail. By the way, I've got a good friend who's really fit. He carries like a 3-ounce tent. Like he's like 6'2". He carries a 3-ounce tent because the shit's heavy, and he carries all his meals and all that stuff. You think you're gonna be able to do that? I mean, maybe you should start with being able to go all the way up the stairs without stopping before you start the Appalachian Trail.
So
you know what? Come down to Mount Pleasant here in Lancaster. If you make it all the way to the top without stopping, I will drive you to wherever you're going to go to start this Appalachian Trail. and stay in a
So-
hotel.
we're gonna do a couple of preparatory hikes this year.
Okay,
So one of them is at Burr Oak. I think it's
Hmm.
21 miles or something like that. A 2-day. Like we're gonna work up to. It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna finish these 2 beers and then we're gonna shoot over to the to the Appalachian Trail.
I don't know how much
bullshit.
camping you've done. Like, not
As
in
an
a
adult,
camper.
not much.
Okay, I think you're greatly underestimating what it's like to sleep in a tent.
So
It's
The-
raining and
With
shit
no air
weather.
the
conditioner.
last time let me tell you a story about the last time I slept in a tent. Miranda was pregnant with little Keith.
Okay.
All been downhill since then.
Wait, I don't know if she was pregnant with little Keith or he had just been born. whatever. It was a long time ago. It was at least 18 years ago.
Okay.
We bought this great big awning, like with zippers on it, to put over the picnic table. We bought this big tent.
Wait, let me stop you right there. There's no picnic tables on the Appalachian Trail.
I understand.
Okay.
Let me
little
finish my
shelters.
story.
Yeah, but
So, yeah, but the shelters are. I looked at
they're
pictures of the shelters.
Ask
It's
Kyle, they're-
it's like a 6x4 shelter with 3 sides on it, and 2,000 people try to sleep in it.
and they're rat infested.
So
And they're bears.
right, so we bought this screen room to put over the picnic table. We bought this big tent. We bought these little cots, sleeping bags, the whole thing. Right. We go camping for the weekend. Saturday night, a storm comes in. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am terrified of lightning.
What?
So
All the dumb shit you do, and you're afraid of lightning.
terrified of lightning.
Wow.
A thunderstorm comes in on, like, we bought all the shit at Eddie. It was all Eddie Bauer stuff. So we've got like $1,000 in camping equipment. Thunderstorm comes in. I snatch little Keith up, put him
She
in this
must not have
car
been
seat.
pregnant.
Yeah, she must not have been pregnant. It was, I snatched the kid up, put him in a car seat, and I'm like, we're leaving. She's like, what about all this stuff? Fuck it. We're never going to use it again. Ever. We left $1,000 in camping equipment out.
Yeah. And 20 years later, you think you're going to camp for and hike for 10 days.
We're
Oh,
planning it in we're planning it in June. So it's not cold, but it's not hot.
It doesn't matter.
June is hot.
June
You're not
isn't that hot. June's warm, but it's not that hot.
And there
It's
are
not-
bears. You're going to be dealing with bears out there. Wait, those aren't the bears I was talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where do I sign up? So no, we're going to do a couple prep hikes this year. I don't love camping.
So
I don't.
it's next June, right? Next June, not this.
Next
not
June is the
June
plan.
2024. Okay, Jim.
Correct.
Yeah.
June 2024. You have to have your room ready for him.
I know
He'll
two,
be hiking to your house.
well, 3 people. If you count Kyle and Shelley as a couple, is 1. I know 2 people that have done this Appalachian Trail. One of them is Kyle and Shelley. Another is a guy that I went to high school with. He owns every rushing record in the high school that I went to, like ridiculous athlete.
Red Grange, got it.
Yeah. He said it was the worst experience of his life.
That's what Kyle
said-
and Shelley both
He
said.
said, I at one point it had rained and he got chilled like to the bone. He's like, I couldn't get cold. I was shivering uncontrollably. He's like, I thought I was in serious life threatening trouble. Like, this is no joke, Keith. I think
It is no joke.
greatly
And
underestimating this.
I'm
You-
not.
I know you say you're strong minded and when you're in pain, you can keep going, but this is not what you think it is.
Right.
The
That's
first time
why
you
I'm
have to.
planning. That's again why I'm planning June. It's not cold, but it's not hot.
The first time you have to take one of the bourbon bottles out of your backpack and get rid of it because it's too heavy to carry that last 10 miles.
You could
You're gonna
Don't
give up.
don't you worry. There is going to be a little bourbon coming with me.
if this trail was in San Diego where it's sunny and 75 with a light breeze every day,
Would
could
you
not do
like-
10 days and 110 miles?
Would you like to gamble with me that we pull this off?
No, because I don't trust you.
No,
I do
Heather
not
will.
trust you.
Heather will rather give you $1,000 than lie on my name.
Keith, I cannot trust you for this being legit.
I'll give you my location on my cell phone.
I'll tell you
There's no
what.
cell phone coverage. Ask Kyle. They had to walk. With blisters on their feet. They had to walk miles to get a cell phone to call an Uber to come pick them up. I feel like you're not understanding the gravity of this situation.
I
110. Okay,
I'm
what?
gonna do it. And it may not be 110. It's 100 between 100 and 110. I'm not sure what
Okay.
the number is, but it's 10 days. And it's a section of it that doesn't have a lot of elevation changes. Like the total elevation change over one day is no more than 1,700 feet.
Maybe we should, when we go camping, instead of staying in your camper, Bert, let's have Keith just sleep outside in
He
it
can sleep outside. We'll
That
be
is
fine.
on the
not-
ground.
100% not going to happen.
But you're
Sleep
going to
in-
do 10 days of that.
I'm
You
going to
sleep on
do
the
10
deck, it'll be
days of
fine.
it because and it is that's what she wants to do. That's like she's got this dream and I need to support her on it. And
I
I'm going to
get
go
that,
and I'm
but-
going to go do it with her. She won't buy anything for herself. So I went for her birthday I went to REI and bought her a $650 gift card because she
What is
can't spend
REI?
REI is a camping.
It's an
hiking-
outdoorsman store.
right. She can't. So I couldn't give her a Visa gift card. I bought her that specifically so she couldn't buy anything else with it. So she went and got herself. I think she got herself a different backpack, and
You know you have to take your own food with you, right?
yes, but where we're at, I can ship myself food 3 times.
This is, please do me a favor. Get yourself a what do they call it? Selfie stick. And just document this whole thing. I mean, Keith's going to be after first day.
I'm not going to be in a great
Listen,
mood. I can
first-
tell you that for sure.
First day is going to be fine because your adrenaline's taken over. You hike. Day 2 after sleeping is going to be a little bit rough. Day 3 after sleeping on the ground for 2 days, having to carry water, food, your feet hurt, your back hurt, you stink. It's going to be like
the
Blair
worst
Witch
part for
Project.
me is the inability to take a shower.
Yeah. Day 3, Keith's going to be like, just leave me here. Yes, that's what it's going to be. Blair Witch Project. Keith crying.
Yeah. So
Like,
yeah,
I believe Heather could do it.
I have no doubt she can do it.
Sure. We're not
And
talking about Heather. We're talking about
my
you.
thing is I have a lot of willpower. I will be when we finish this endeavor, if I fail, I'll be the first one to tell you I failed. But
To quote Mike Tyson, everybody has a plan until they get
oh
punched.
yeah, absolutely, 100%.
What
If I tap out, I'll tell you. I mean, I'll absolutely tell
Oh,
you.
you
if I
can't
tap.
because there's no cell phone coverage. So
Where again, the area that we're in, there's like a town every 6 miles.
That's 6 miles.
That's true.
that's not doing the Appalachian Trail. That's hiking it.
It is. There's
Loudonville.
He's walking through Gahanna. Let's not
Yeah,
try
I
to
know.
switch it up. He'll be at the Rusty Bucket at noon.
well, when she
Just- hey,
first
just because
talked
it's
about me, when she first talked to me about it, I was like, "Are there bars along the way?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We'll be fine. We'll be good."
There's bars along the way. You're
Yeah.
not doing the Appalachian. All right.
Wrong
No,
trail.
no. The section of
Oh.
it that we're doing, and I can pull it up and I can show it
Let's-
to you guys.
Yeah.
You're hiking through the park system in West
Well,
Virginia.
no, the section that we're doing, it's 110 miles, but I think there's 8 or 10 little towns along the way. We're going through 4 states, I believe, during it. It's Virginia,
Can't believe it.
Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania is the section of it
Seem
that
like
we're
very
going
many
through.
miles to go through 4 states. Yeah, he's
Not-
doing this is what you're doing, the Appalachian Trail. Okay, so all right. So this is more and more that you're talking about this. You're not doing the Appalachian Trail. You're doing a trail.
No, and I can find it for you, but I don't have it.
Yeah.
But you can go 42.9 miles in 24 hours. I can't do that, but it's 4 states: Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, and Maryland is the section of it we're going through.
All right. So you're
PA,
gonna
Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia, and it's 100 and something miles.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna start at the Hocking Hills, right? You're gonna do some practice walks and trail hiking
Burr
and stuff
Oak
like that.
is one
Burr
of
Oak?
them that we're starting at.
Okay.
It's a 3-day, 20-mile, I think, is one of them that we're going to do this summer, which is going to be awesome.
What's your food and water plan here?
Well, so water, I'm not sure. She's got a whole water plan.
Okay.
We've got these water containers that we carry with us, and we've got these life straws that you can drink. Like anything that you drink comes through as clear water. I don't know
Her
how.
water weighs like 8 pounds a gallon, right?
I think she's got a 2-liter thing so it's like 6 pounds.
Right, so
A liter
she's
of
gonna have a
water
life
is
straw.
a kilogram. She's got a life straw, and then she's
Yeah.
got these little she's got a whole thing figured out for the water. Food, you can carry like Mexican rice, and the hardest part for me is going to be the no meat. Like not having hamburgers and steaks and chicken, and that's going to be the hardest part for me. I can deal with a 10-mile hike, but not having it end with a ribeye steak is going to be the hard part for me.
Yeah.
All right. So you can get dehydrated food. The life straw is probably going to keep you from, dying of dehydration as long as there's rain sometime during the hike. But
Well, so she's going to carry, let's say for instance, she's going to carry 3 liters of water. I'm going to carry 3 liters of water. That's that's over 2 gallons.
That's 16 pounds.
Right, but that's 8 pounds per person. We bought a tent that's like 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Her little cook kit is like 9 ounces, I think, is her cook kit. And then the gas that goes with it, a couple of things of gas that go with it.
Yeah.
Your clothes. My thing is, the worst part about it, the entire thing for me would be wet feet.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So I'm actually gonna take 2 pairs of shoes with me.
you'll want Gore-Tex socks as well.
How are you gonna dry those in between?
Well,
Campfire.
I'm gonna have wet shoes and dry shoes.
Okay.
If it's raining, there's no reason to wear dry shoes, right?
Sure.
So I'll wear my wet shoes on wet days and dry shoes on dry days.
I mean, more power to you if you can make it, but I'm just telling you, I think you're underestimating this.
I know it's going to be difficult, but I feel like that I have enough mental fortitude to make it, especially with a year and a half of preparation.
So what if you go do this first trail and you're like, I cannot make this 2 days?
Fuck
So-
this. I'll send her by herself.
You're like, I know McDonald's is expensive, but I really need 2 McDoubles.
A medium fry and a large root beer.
And don't skip on the ketchup.
No,
A
I
guy,
don't eat ketchup, Bert. You fucking know that.
a guy,
I'm allergic to ketchup.
a guy that has been through the police academy, which is no joke, tapped out on this trail.
Yes, but that same person that's been through the police academy, I've heard from his coworkers that the only time he pulled somebody over is if they ran into his cruiser.
He said that himself.
What's that?
He said that himself, and that doesn't have anything to do with the training. but
No, he and I went on. We went on that when we were in Kentucky. We did the underground. I always
Railroad?
say when I'm talking about it, I always say underwater, but it's not underwater. Underground kayaking.
yeah.
But that same day we hiked to, I don't remember what it is, but we hiked way up to the top of this overlook. And
How many miles was that?
it wasn't a lot of miles, but it was almost straight uphill.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. It's I don't, I guess you'll find out.
there's no way to know for sure.
Yeah. What do we got?
Let me check with Shelly.
What are you checking here? Why don't you see if she wants to come on and talk about the Appalachian Trail? Yeah. Oh, Keith, I love you, man, but
I can make it.
stay
I
in
know
your
I
lane.
can make it.
Stay in your lane.
I know I can make it, man.
Here's what, okay. Maybe test yourself a little bit. Like, what's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
Don't take a shower until next Sunday. Would that be right?
This upcoming Sunday?
No, 10 days.
No.
Okay, well. Yeah.
How about we start with Saturday?
How's that going to work when you
Do you think that's the hardest part for me is not taking a shower?
Yes.
Because
I-
you're probably right.
I don't think that's the hardest part. I think it's all hard. I don't remember how many miles we did in Kentucky when we went down there, and there was a lot of up and down, and there were some flat spots. I'd have to look up, see what trail we did, but it was tough, man. It was tough.
I think it was
And I could not have imagined. Well, we did. Oh, we did. We stayed in tents that night. We stayed in tents that night at a campground, and everyone was gonna do it the next day. And we all got up and we're like, fuck it. We're not hiking today.
Appalachian Trail. Hold on.
We got
Can you hear her? Jesus fucking Christ. God, you're such a dick.
got a picture of Keith's face photoshopped on a guy driving a Rascal.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt.
Can you hear that?
No. We hear you talking. We can't hear you, Keith.
Shut up.
Let me go on my ultra.
You can't hear that jingling?
No. Let's see.
I guess it doesn't matter because she didn't answer.
Be right back.
Maybe you're going to do this one. The Edge of Appalachian Preserve Trail. It's 4.3 miles.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think they can hear you. Hold on. Well, do you remember what the place we went when we were in Kentucky was called? The hiking place? The Natural Bridge?
Oh. Yeah. That's what we were going to do, and it got rained out that when I was down
Yeah, but
there.
we did it because we weren't pussies, Jim.
Jeez.
So we're talking about the Appalachian Trail, how they are confident I can't make it. And
No, we're confident you'll die. That's
they said they're confident that I'll die.
yeah.
Here, I'm gonna send you a thing. Call
Join
I'm
us, Heather.
where you're gonna join us. Hold on. Hang up on me and then you'll join us.
You just have her come down and talk, Keith. Is she upstairs?
Control V. There it is. Control V.
So does Heather have like a insurance policy on you or something like that? Is that why she's
I just sent her the Zoom meeting, and I don't know if she can see it or not. I'm assuming she can.
Assuming.
Assuming.
Put the phone down, Keith. Not that it matters. And by this point in the podcast, people have shut it off.
Shelly said,
Heather.
I'm not joining right this moment. LOL. I'm laying down, icing my knee and wrist. I think you'll be shocked at how difficult it is.
Yes, thank you.
shocked?
What's
So-
up, Heather?
No, I know. Oh, hey, baby. How are you? You're in the garage. She's in our
Now-
garage.
Now you want
Mhm.
to talk all sweet about her, Keith, when she's on
So
here.
she's in our garage.
Jim, don't start
I'm
nothing.
kidding. I'm kidding.
He doesn't need any help.
No, this is all the help he needs right now. Look at all this mess.
Oh my gosh.
Show him that big ass toolbox that he's helped me carry around.
Oh, he's seen it.
My back
I've
hurts just
been
looking.
trying to get it cleaned up.
So we were talking about the Appalachian Trail
Mm-hmm.
that we're gonna do it next year.
Mm-hmm.
Heather is going to do, and you're going
Yeah.
to tap out of this.
We have a picture of Keith on the Appalachian Trail there for you. There you go. That's Keith on the trail.
Yeah, he's got too much hair there.
That's an old.
I don't know where he got that picture from. I haven't had that much hair in a long time.
I've
Ah,
got some
Facebook.
great.
Look at
pictures.
this.
I've got
It was
some
on-
great,
It's way too long now.
I
got
found it
some
on
great-
Grinder.
great pictures of Keith with hair.
I doubt it.
Jim
Well-
also Jim also has a picture of me sleeping on his couch. But
Oh, yeah. Anyway. So the question I have, Heather, is what is your backup plan when Keith strokes out on this, or he just up and quits because it's
That's what she's
hard?
got the shovel for.
So the area of the trail that we're doing, there are spots within every 12 miles or so that there's a town.
Okay.
So worst case scenario, it'll be fine.
As Heather walks,
she's got to
12
send the
miles to
paramedics
town.
12 miles.
Okay,
Well,
well,
in that case, I would go backwards. It's okay.
that's a little different. The way Keith just throws out, I'm doing the Appalachian Trail, 110 miles.
110
10
miles,
days.
10
I said-
days.
And I said, camping in a tent every night for 10 nights, 110 miles. This is what you're doing, Keith. And now,
But I
It's
did say
different.
that it was 10 days and that there were stops along the way.
hotels.
I did indicate that. Hostels. And that's where you rent. That's where you rent a little bit of space.
Yeah. The hostels.
Yeah,
are-
no, don't. Come on, Bert. Stop doing silly stuff because then he's just going to barf and he's not going to walk anything.
He's not going to need the beer crawl to barf when he's walking a 110 mile trail.
Yeah, so let this be said that I've tried to get him to go camping with me in my really nice pop-up easy tent, and I can't get him to do that, but somehow we're going to be in a tent that's barely big enough for both of us to lay in lengthwise.
Oh my God. Keith, thank you for coming on here and clarifying.
You're welcome.
He
Yeah, I have a
almost-
wonderful air mattress and all this fun stuff for, regular camping, but I can't get him to do that, but
My thing
Okay.
is can't cavemen used to sleep on the ground, right?
Okay.
Cavemen
yeah.
slept on the ground. We've
Right.
evolved beyond that. I don't understand sleeping on the ground for fun. I don't understand sleeping on paying other people to sleep on the ground.
Well, you told us you were going to do it for 10 days while hiking.
I'm
minimum
going to do
10
it because
miles.
Heather wants me to. Hey,
Oh my God.
wow. It's all my fault.
it's not your fault. Everything's
No,
great.
nobody's blaming you.
Everything is awesome.
Are you going to be like Dusty Slay and start saying, we're having a good time? We're
Having a good time. He's
I
coming
shouldn't
back
know
to
that.
Columbus in October, and I don't know if Heather's going to let me go to it.
Keith.
What was that?
What? Is that Audrey?
I don't know
Yeah.
if she's in the garage or she's in the basement.
Kind of creepy.
She's at the garage door. What do you need? She's trying to eat your ice cream, your leftover.
Oh.
Oh, no, never mind. She wants to go get ice cream when you're done, I think.
If she would like to come down and bring me beer, I will consider letting her eat my ice cream.
There's no ice cream on the Appalachian Trail, Keith.
Yeah.
Did you forget about asking her to do her presentation for your podcast?
Oh,
So she wants to go. I'll send her the link. She wants to go to the Drake concert,
okay.
and we've informed her that she's not allowed to, or that we won't approve or deny her request until she presents it on the podcast.
Oh,
She put together a 20-minute PowerPoint presentation. Over in this refrigerator over here, I need you to bring me 2 Coronas.
probably be more entertaining than 20 minutes of this show at times.
It
So
would
she-
be it was a great presentation. I appreciate it. It was a better presentation that I put on for a company that I got a $2 million contract from. So
I'll drive. We'll get ice cream. Get ice cream.
you're gonna have to drive because I can't.
I said
You
we can
can't, Keith, you couldn't drive a thin-wheeled bicycle with curved handlebars right now across the street. So
I did tell them about the curved handlebars.
Oh, should it, is there, can I flip this camera? I don't
You
have
can flip it.
Okay, I got this. Maybe I don't.
I have it hanging from the seat. Hi, Audrey. Come down here. Come down here closer so they can see you. Here,
can
hold
see
on.
her where she was.
See, here's this bike hanging that for some reason he had it hanging to put it together. I'm not sure. Yeah, here are these interesting handlebars. Like he's trying to Peloton this crap. I'm not sure.
I feel like that's a metaphor for his trip down the Appalachian Trail. Hanging upside down, half assembled.
Yeah.
No, we
So,
have no doubt.
I bought the bike and it was missing fucking parts.
So Keith.
Yeah.
What's done?
She wants to know. Cold Stone. Heather, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Does she realize that you're recording? Because
We're
that's
recording. Jim, thumbs up or thumbs down?
For what?
Cold Stone after the recording.
Oh, sure. Go for it.
So
Yeah.
thumbs down. Bert, thumbs up or thumbs down?
There you go.
wow.
So we're
Uh,
deadlocked at 2-2.
I thought Jim was thumbs up.
I said thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Heather and I are thumbs down because we have to drive her.
No, I'll drive.
She's gonna drive, so we're definitely thumbs down.
I think somebody was too sick to go to work today.
Oh,
so I'm
she was too
not
sick to go to work
sure.
today. I forgot about that part.
So that means I should definitely get ice cream.
No,
And
maybe
she
you're
should definitely get ice cream
Maybe
because she was too sick for work.
Good to see Keith's rubbing off on her.
What do you say?
Oh my God.
What do you say?
Okay, well, you guys have fun. Hopefully, I can get my car back in this garage sometime soon.
You better get your car back in that garage.
Well, you have no idea the hot mess express I have found out here.
What now? Show me what you've done. Show me the mess you've made in my garage.
Wow, the mess I've
And
made.
by my garage, I mean your garage.
Look at this crap.
Oh shit.
Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Don't look in there.
It's crazy.
Jeez
This is-
Louise.
I've got so much stuff. Everything that I own is garage based.
Okay.
Aside from this computer.
And every time you can't find something, you just buy the exact
I just go buy
same thing
more.
over again.
Look underneath the toolbox because you'll see 2 packs of screwdrivers.
I know. I already found them. I left them there. They fit. They're done. I did throw away multiple shovels though, since you just bought a new one and we had just bought a
Did
new
I buy a
one.
new shovel?
Yeah.
So Husky screwdrivers, they sell them 3 times a year for $14.99. I bought 3 packs of them. Thank you for listening. Our next pod will drop next Tuesday for more content.
Start over. Take a breath and start over.
Our next podcast will drop Tuesday-ish.
Thank you for listening. Our next pod will drop next Tuesday. For more content, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitter. The links can be found in the podcast description.
God.
If you'd like to leave a message, you can go to anchor.fm/SSS pod. We will play the best ones on the show.
All right, for Jim, Keith, and myself, vaya con Diaz, honkies.
See ya.
What's up, guys?